Now to some economic news about South Carolina and Georgia. A new report just released at midnight reveals national rankings for economic growth. Georgia and South Carolina are in the same region, but the economic forecast from the rich state, poor state shows they're polar opposites.
Business is expected to continue to boom in Georgia. There's positive growth in the Rich State, Poor State report from the American Legislative Exchange Council, a conservative group in Washington. Jonathan Williams is their president.
The good news is Georgia does very well. Georgia has moved up to number 7 nationally in our Rich States, Poor States Economic Outlook rankings, which is 2 spots better than last year, and an all-time high for, we've done this for 8 years now.
Williams says their rankings for their forecast uses 15 equally weighted policy variables, including taxes, regulatory burdens, and labor policies. South Carolina is not as business-friendly, according to Williams.
South Carolina, unfortunately, is now at an all-time worst, going down to number 32 nationally, and this is something that they've fallen several spots again. So I think we have a bit of a dichotomy here. Georgia's been moving up. South Carolina's been moving down a bit over the years.
Georgia is one of the rich states by this ranking, but there's still lots of poverty here, and it's clearly evident in Savannah, according to a local expert who's been waging war on poverty for 50 years.
Here in Savannah, the poverty statistics show that we are about 25, almost 27% in terms of the poverty rate, which is a little bit too high.
But can the poorest people in a rich state cash in on projected economic growth? Finney says some are still not poised to grab new positions.
We need growth and development here in Savannah because one of the growing needs in Savannah and elsewhere around Georgia is something that's called technology. There are many individuals who are not ready to step up to the plate and meet the demands that technology is throwing at them.
And for the 8th year in a row, Utah is topping that rich state, poor state list by ALEC. North Dakota, Indiana, North Carolina, and Arizona round out the top 5.
Well, it is 10 minutes past 5, and